Hey guys, this is Nikhil and I'm your Vice President for Sports and Societies. And here I am back again with another live catch up session. And this time we have our Pub Science Society with us. Will be joining us in a bit. Hi Kara, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm alright. You doing good?
Yeah, doing good. So you could introduce yourself to the audience.
Well, I'm the president of the Pub Science Society. I've been president not very long, and the society hasn't been reinstated very long, but we're trying our best.
Great. So let's start the interview. So, what's the best thing about your society?
um, well, I've got to say probably our members because honestly, we've not had a lot of opportunity to do things with the pandemic going on. So a lot of our stuff's just been online, and having the opportunity to talk to each other face to face on a video cam, you do get to know a lot more about people than you would say in a like an open environment like a pub that we would usually be meeting in. So yeah, probably our members and our collective love for science and to learn new things and just to have a good time, really. Yeah.
Yeah. And how was the year 2020 for you? I know there wasn't any in person gatherings last year, but how did you manage?
Well, our first official meeting was only in February, so we've only had one like real in-person meeting, and yeah, it went really well. A lot of the people we already knew, but there was a few new faces. So we just discussed what plans we had for the future. Of course, a lot of them haven't been able to go ahead, but it was good to hear what other people had to say. Since then, we've just been having quizzes online, and yeah, they've been going really well. We've had technical issues, like probably everybody has, and we've tried to include some lecturers, but yeah, I think so far it's went pretty well. Yeah, pretty much.
Great. And how has being part of your society enhanced your university experience?
um, Probably like the togetherness of our members. It's really enhanced, like. It's enhanced my enjoyment of learning because when you're just turn up at university and you maybe don't know a lot of people, it's really daunting and you feel maybe a bit more scared to talk to lecturers and things like that. But being part of a society, I've got to know a lot more people who are open about the subjects that we study and who are more willing to talk because I'm quite a quiet, nervous person. So when I get to meet up with all the people in my society, it really brings it out in me and encourages me to talk more. So it's enhanced my learning experience because it's
Yeah,
given me more confidence.
yeah. Best thing is that you learn to manage things and people, right?
Yeah, that as
Yeah.
well. I mean, my management skills are still a bit terrible, but I'm getting there. It's definitely helped.
Yeah. And obviously, your activity is a bit limited at the moment. So, what are you up to? And how could students get interacted with your society? Interacted and involved with your society now?
Um, yeah, well, pretty much our next thing we're doing is just a committee meeting so far. We haven't got anything else planned. But our next committee meeting, we're planning on bringing like 10 ideas together each. Maybe quite a lot, and we're being ambitious, but it's worth a go. So we have our various social medias. So the best place probably to get involved is on there or emailing us directly. But we'll be posting all our ideas for events and anything we've finalised on social media. So if people want to get involved, contact us through there. Just keep an eye on what we're posting, really. But hopefully we'll maybe have like maybe a couple more things online, and then we're going to look at ideas we can do maybe in small numbers if the pandemic rules change. But yeah, so essentially not much too much planned, but we will be keeping everybody up to date with it.
Yeah, it's great that you're still managing to do some online events to keep your members engaged.
Yeah.
And yeah. And what can we expect to see from your society in the future, 2021 and beyond?
Well, as long as we're allowed to, we were wanting to do a lot of volunteering activities with like various environmental charities or science charities, but we do want to host our own volunteering things. That was maybe one of the things we're thinking about putting our members membership money towards, is maybe getting some equipment for things like that. We were wanting to potentially go to some lectures together. So maybe not the ones that we would have for our normal classes, but say the lecturers are doing a talk. I know Mark Huxham does talks about his work with mangrove reservation. Because I have a friend, actually our old president works for that association now. So maybe that would be something we'd be able to organise. But we were wanting to do some fun things. I think the one thing I came up with would be like somehow managing to get like a Edinburgh wide treasure hunt thing going, but with lots of different science things. So maybe get people to try and find different pieces of information around Edinburgh, because I mean it's full of medical and scientific facts just all over the place because all the plaques they have up and things. And I mean, that way it would be possible for people to have an activity together, but we're still all separated. So it would work for the rules, hopefully. We'd be able to still social distance and things like that. But yeah, so those are the things we've got planned so far, and definitely meeting up and going to a pub if we can. Because that is the main thing that we seem to do.
Yeah. Hopefully the situation and guidelines changes soon, and your pub science society could organize more in-person events. Looking
Yeah.
forward to it. Yeah. And what three words would you use to sum up your society?
I'd say a little bit chaotic, because right now things are chaotic and we're all quite lively people, so that tends to come across. Optimistic, because a lot of us study animal and conservation biology, and right now that is a very big thing in the world, is conservation. So we're all quite optimistic that things will go ahead well for the future. And our last thing,
Just one more word.
yeah, determined. I think a lot of us are determined to do what we can for our future in science. A lot of us have got big hopes and dreams for what we can do with our degree and things like that. So yeah, I'd say determined.
Perfect. And if your society was an animal, what would it be and why?
Oh, see, these were the ones I was really had written down notes for, and I've just forgotten. For an animal, I'm going to say an elephant because it's my favourite one.
Okay.
But purely because they're so knowledgeable. Like, a lot of people maybe just look at elephants and just think they're not that interesting. They just walk around looking for food and water and things. But when you really look at them, their behaviour, you can see they're really quite intelligent. They're not disruptive. They're quite peaceful, and I think as scientists, that's really what we're aiming for, is to be really knowledgeable and peaceful in the way we bring across our information.
An elephant. I didn't expect this from you, but okay. And apart from your society, who is the coolest club or society at Team Napier?
In my society or within Team Napier?
No,
Sorry.
apart from your society, who is the coolest club or society at Team Napier?
Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know. I haven't looked into a lot of them yet. I don't know. I'm gonna say. Oh no, I don't know. I'd
Are you
say
gonna tell?
probably one
Are you
of
gonna tell
the
beer or
sports
whiskey?
are quite good. I'll just say like sports. I don't have one, but I like a lot of sports myself, so I'll just say
Okay.
that. That covers a wide range.
You should mention one.
Ah, it really shows how much I know about the uni societies and clubs.
Cool. Okay. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna trouble
sorry,
you with this
I
question.
really can't think of one
Okay,
in
that's fine.
particular.
So that's the end of our interview. Do you wanna tell anything to the audience about your society?
Right. Well, we started a few years ago under like people that had been in fourth year. They've now moved on, and the society had completely shut down pretty much. When in first year, when we first came into the uni, Mark Cuxham had discussed a sort of discussion group that we could have in the Three Sisters bar upstairs. So we'd thought about this. A lot of us had actually went along, and then we found out about the Pub Science Society, how it had been closed down, and we thought, okay, maybe we could do something with this because a lot of people want to continue these discussion groups. So we contacted Stefan Erdhart, and he helped us get things up and running, and we managed to get quite a few members together by the end of 2019. We'd had a couple of small gatherings, like unofficial, then we started in the start of 2020. So that is pretty much the history of the society. But really, what we want to do is encourage people to pursue science in quite a fun way. We want to have our little pub meetings where we could just sit and discuss things, but we also are quite happy for our members to suggest things we can do, maybe different volunteering activities, lectures, or just fun things to do because we want to be there for people when they most need it, because university is not it's not easy. Everybody needs a little bit of stress relief. So we want to be able to provide that, but another thing we're looking at was doing a lot of revision sessions towards the end of the year when we have our big exams, and a lot of people are looking forward to that. So that's pretty much what we're wanting to do just now. Hopefully things will go ahead soon, but yeah, if people want to get involved, just feel free, send us a message. We'll promise we are nice people. We'll
Yeah,
get
you're
back to
definitely
you as
nice.
soon as possible.
Yeah, and to the audience, if you wanted to be a part of a club or society, check out our Napier Students website and check out the various clubs and societies we offer. Do subscribe the membership and you could take part in the events and activities. So that's it from the session. See you all tomorrow. We have another session at 3 p.m. tomorrow. Catch you there. Until then, goodbye.